All right, greetings and salutations to everybody out there in YouTube land. I'm your host once again, Dan Thornton, and I want to thank you all for making a little time to tune in. I'm going to guess some of you will see it tomorrow morning. If not, you'll see it late. Here we are, Thursday evening, but roughly 15 minutes ago via the Detroit Free Press. So I want to give credit where credit is due. Detroit Free Press got wind that Frank Ragnow has indeed stated he is not going to retire. He is going to return to the team for the upcoming season or next season, I guess I should say. So big question mark for the post Lions season ever since the NFC Championship game loss. People wanted to know if Frank the Tank Ragnow was going to return to the team. And we've got news right out of, like I said, just 15 minutes ago. Ragnow is going to state he is going to return once again. Frank the Tank, big news. And how much this will change the draft structure, we'll debate that tomorrow morning in the show. Pierce, yes. Mr. Nico, yes. Rich, hello, yes. Just real quick, I know most most people probably already knew it, that Frank Ragnow would more than likely return. He did say it once the season concluded. He wanted to take some time to just kind of gather his own thoughts, judge where his body is with things of that sort. But now, as we can all see, Frank Ragnow has indeed committed to return to the Detroit Lions organization for the following upcoming season. So the 2024/25 season. Big news. I mean, everybody, you can see where this team's going. We've talked about it on the morning show left and right ad nauseum. Now, most of us believe that him, Decker, Reeves, Maben would all want to return for the upcoming season, seeing the potential of this team, this organization. These guys have been through the mud. They've been through the Bob Quinn, Patricia era that, obviously was not very ideal if you were a Lions player, let alone a fan, and having to endure that. But I can say this, huge news, huge win. The Detroit Lions, even though really the end of the season isn't officially here to the Super Bowl, is done and concluded, and there is a champion crowned. But you look what has happened in the nearly 2 weeks since the season came to an end for the Detroit Lions, and nothing but big moves. You got players wanting to come back, players coming out stating, how much they support Dan Campbell and this coaching staff. You got new hires on the coaching staff, et cetera, et cetera. So the news and the momentum is our friend, and it keeps building. I think everybody should be absolutely ecstatic with this news. And again, we'll talk about it in the morning show, 7 to roughly 8 a.m., how this changes potentially any draft structure for the Detroit Lions organization or free agency. Pierce, Frank the Tank, 100%. Pierce, woo! The first woo of the video. Rich, hello. Mr. Nico, let's go. Let's run him back and get the ship, 100%. Michael, awesome. Tree 3, what do you got? Woo! Ree, there you go. Thomas, yes, let's go. Rich, thank you for the breaking news. No worries. And I do want to give full credit. I got this via the Detroit News Free Press. They got it over. And what can I say? Hey, I think they'll probably be posting it here. If it's not already online, you guys should be able to have access to it very shortly. Uperlitz, Eric, what do you got? Awesome news. Now, if Dan Campbell can just win Coach of the Year, he's won it in some levels, but maybe not all of them yet. One Funky, Hank Big Tank, Frank will be back. Yes, Hank's yes, and it's awesome news to have him back. Hooky Doo, I had a good feeling he would. Yeah, I think most of us felt he probably would. Rich, Super Bowl or bust. All right, fair enough. And I'm sure Donkey Kong will reiterate that in the morning. Linda, awesome news. Go Lions, 100%. Chrome, let's go, Dan. I knew he would. Yeah, I think we all pretty much anticipated this. Unless his body was just to an extent that he couldn't go anymore, then, obviously he's the only one who can gauge that. Tree 3, what do you got? The Patricia curse. Yeah, well, hopefully it's over. Uberlitz, Eric, that didn't take long at all. No, he had less than 2 weeks. Obviously, his body must feel good enough already where he's like, you know what? I'm running this back. Chrome, we still need a draft replacement. Yeah, I would say that's probably a priority. Somebody who can play guard and center in the future if needed. Mr. Nico, this team knows they can win, and we're going to win. Have the chip on our shoulder. That's going to replace with a championship. Yep, we've got a chip on our shoulder, and yeah, I think you're 100% right going after it. Tree 3, thumbs up. Yeah, if you haven't yet subscribe to Lions Talk Live, please consider doing so. And if you like the video, go ahead and leave the thumbs up. All right, guys, I'm going to shut it down for the night. 5 a.m. gets here pretty quick, so got to get ready for the morning show. And again, every day of the week, 7 to roughly 8 a.m. Feel free to join us on the Do Crew. We'll see you in the morning. Take care. Have a great night. We'll see you on the next Lions Talk Live. Take care, all.